This is your math lesson for March 31st, 2020. You will need your math book, a pencil, and an eraser. Please turn to page 265. Do not tear out the pages. This is your review for the Unit 4 math test. I would like you to try it by yourself, then have a parent talk about it with you. Then I will send your parents the answers from the teacher book to check your work. I noticed on the recent science quiz on Schoology that some of you did not mark all that apply. I've tried to teach you that that's a hint that probably more than one answer is correct. So they want you to select the way that shows 357. Choose all that apply. There's probably more than one correct answer. Make a place value drawing for the number 691. We've done place value drawings in school. This is how you represent the 100 square, the 10 stick, the ones cube. Make a drawing for 691. This is a word problem. It says round each number to the nearest 10. I noticed on the math quiz from Think Central, some of you didn't notice when it said round to the nearest 10. Find the place, 10's place. Look next door. Circle the number to the right. 5 or more, you raise the score. 4 or less, let it rest. Look to the right, put zeros in sight. Estimate how many more calendars the shop sells than posters. So after you round these numbers to the nearest 10, you still need to do some math over here, a numerical method. Are you going to add or subtract the two numbers to find how many more calendars than posters? Turn the page. You'll do 3 pages today and 3 pages tomorrow. Write the number in the box that shows how it should be rounded to the nearest 100. So if I were you, I would go ahead and round all of them to the nearest 100 before I do my work. Find the place. Look next door. 5 or more, you raise the score. 4 or less, let it rest. Look to the right, put zeros in sight. Use rounding to decide whether the answer is reasonable. Choose yes or no. Use rounding to decide. Now here, you'll probably round to the nearest 100. Here you will have to round to the nearest 10s. Hurry. Round to the nearest 100, nearest 10, 100, 10, 100, 10, 100, 10. Something interesting is going to happen when you round this to the nearest 100. Choose the difference. When you subtract, the answer is called the difference that completes the number sentence. You can tell these were not rounded. You will need to do the numerical method to find your answer. Your third page for today, subtract. They simply wrote boxes for you to put the numbers in so you line up the ones, 10s, and 100s correctly. Add, use the numerical method here. New groups above, new groups below. If you want to do show all totals, do it over here where you have room. This says make a proof drawing. This has been challenging for some of you, so I'm going to make a separate video to remind you how to do proof drawings for adding and subtracting larger numbers. These 3 pages are your math for today. 265, 266, 267, then have an adult check your work.